A new Wordle puzzle is online. Click on the link to play.
Listening to the following video may give you clues. Please like and share the videos.
Brentford vs Tottenham highlights. The 90 plus 1 foot minute of the game is added time for both teams.
The game has been evenly contested for most of the time, with few opportunities for either side to score. Spurs have failed to score in 2 successive games and have looked listless on attack.
But Kane comes close to a third goal in a row as he strikes an audacious side volley just wide of the far post. Bruno Fernandes penalty.
Bruno Fernandes has been a mainstay of the Brentford team this season. However, he has struggled to be at his best against teams that are more advanced.
His missed penalty against Arsenal has left a bitter taste in the mouth, as did his poor performance in the previous game against Arsenal. The Brazilian is still one of the best players in the Premier League, but has been a shadow of his former self in recent months.
After the match, despite being unable to score a goal, the Portuguese striker took responsibility for the missed penalty and spoke to the media about his miss. Ronaldo has a 100 record from the spot, but he is not in the best of heat space at the moment.
As a result, Ronaldo could be heading for Europa League football next season. This is why he is now apologetic after the Brentford match.
Despite missing key players, Tottenham managed to earn a point despite conceding a penalty. Heung-min Son and Harry Kane were both injured, but they were rarely a threat until the late stage.
This game leaves Tottenham in 8th place, which would put them just 4 points away from a Champions League place. Manchester United, meanwhile, has also drawn with Brentford and moved into 5th place.
Jermaine Defoe. Former Tottenham striker Jermaine Defoe pays tribute to the former Red Devils forward as he came close to scoring in the 2-0 victory over Brentford.
The former England international has been enjoying a superb return to form this season and has been playing freely. He has also been scoring goals from behind as he has been assisting his teammates.
It is a good sign for the club and the fans that he is enjoying his football in the Premier League. Defoe was a member of the temporary backroom staff at Tottenham last season after Steven Gerrard joined Aston Villa.
He has since scored 4 goals in as many games, including a crucial winner in the 88th minute of the match. Defoe has also made headlines for his incredible bond with terminally ill Bradley Lowery, with whom he played on loan.
Defoe later returned to the club and scored a hat-trick in his last 7 appearances for the Hammers. Despite his age and injury issues, Defoe still seems keen to play for his new club, as he is eyeing a return to Sunderland.
Brentford were in search of a win to keep their Premier League status, and Defoe's goal against Newcastle proved to be a major boost for the club's promotion hopes. Son Heung-min.
Tottenham came within one of snatching a draw at Brentford thanks to a late goal from Son Heung-min. The striker, who has not scored since mid-October, netted his 75th Premier League goal to become the 5th player to reach that landmark.
Brentford tried to fight back, and a brilliant strike from Ivan Toney forced Spurs goalkeeper Hugo Lloris into a save. Spurs dominated much of the opening period, but Brentford were a shadow of their early season form.
They were far from threatening, but only looked like a genuine threat after they had lost. Son Heung-min came close to the opener, but Fernandes denied Kane after the break.
Son Heung-min was also denied by Hugo Lloris after half-time, but he came close to snatching points with a superb cross. Brentford, despite losing their last game, they are still in a good position to gain points.
Their form has improved since their relegation-threatened game against Watford. They are also in good form defensively, conceding just 5 goals and 5.92
Son Heung-min comes close to scoring twice in Brentford's last 5 matches, and he is coming close to earning 3 points against Tottenham. As the 34th Premier League matchday approaches, the teams are ready to take on a tough opponent.
Both teams are looking to maintain their position and keep their Premier League status. Brentford vs Tottenham highlights will have plenty to offer.
You can watch the match live on Sky Sports and VAVEL, but to get the best live coverage, the latter will be the best option. Ivan Toney.
As we enter the 90th minute of the Brentford vs Tottenham highlights, Ivan Toney has come close to scoring. The striker latches onto a long ball and is only denied by Hugo Lloris, who heads the ball away from danger.
The Brentford crowd are in raptures, as Ivan Toney comes close to scoring. Meanwhile, Spurs winger Harry Kane comes close but his side's defence keep the pressure on.
After the break, Tottenham dominated, with the only goal coming from a corner. Tony pounced on a deflected shot by Christian Eriksen, but Lloris made a fine save.
In stoppage time, Brentford pressed and Ivan Toney came close to scoring. Afterwards, Kane cleared a header from Pontus Jansson but couldn't take advantage of the rebound.
Tony came close to scoring when he met a corner from Eriksen with a header. The header was deflected wide after Lloris' full stretch.
Toney's header rebounded off the crossbar. Later, he was unlucky not to score again after volleying a deep corner.
But Tottenham managed to clear it with the help of their defender. Sloppy Tottenham defence was exposed at set pieces, and the first goalless half came from a corner.
However, Brentford were able to create chances, with Matthias Jensen's brilliant pass to Toney, who was in a good position at the far post. However, Toney was then denied by a lunging Dawson tackle.
This prevented a third goal for West Ham. Kevin De Bruyne
comes close in the first half with a powerful header, but the Belgian keeper saved well to deny him. His latest goal against Chelsea had an extra meaning after the 1-0 win over the Blues on Saturday.
But he came close again in the second half, curling home a pinpoint strike after he was brought down in the box by Brentford. Manchester City's first goal against Brentford came directly from Brian's cross.
It was a brilliant strike and the result was the most important win of the season for City. The Belgium international has scored 21 Premier League goals, including 5 against Chelsea, making him one of the best in the league.
In the previous 5 Premier League meetings between these teams, City have won all but one, leaving them with just 2 defeats. Manchester City extended their lead over second-placed Spurs to 12 points with an emphatic win at the DW Stadium.
Riyad Mahrez scored a penalty in the first half, but the game was still not over. Manchester City will take on Crystal Palace on Saturday.
The first half was a showcase for defensive resilience, and De Bruyne made sure he had the ball in his path before Sterling was brought down. Harry Kane
Spurs have come very close to stealing 3 points against Brentford, and the match will be a must-watch on Premier League television this weekend. The match is taking place at the Brentford Community Stadium and kicks off at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
Brentford have not won in 7 matches, and Tottenham have scored 21 goals in that time. Last weekend, they blanked Brighton at 26 Hove Albion 2-0.
In the first half, Tottenham had looked sluggish and lacked creativity from deep. Eriksen, who has been a key part of the Brentford attack, was tasked with bringing the hosts back into the game.
The Danish midfielder's efforts to score a penalty were off target. Spurs' defending, meanwhile, was ineffective as Brentford pushed forward.
Although Tottenham have suffered a poor run of results in recent months, they have still been playing fantastic football under the leadership of Antonio Conte. The side is currently in the hunt for the title, but Brentford remain in the pillow fight.
Despite this, Tottenham have conceded the fewest goals in the Premier League this season, giving up a mere 10 shots per game. And they are not without hope as they have a game against Arsenal at home.
Tottenham were the better team on the night, despite missing a golden opportunity to regain 4th place from Arsenal. Tottenham failed to hit the target on 5 occasions, while Brentford hit the woodwork twice, once in the first half and again in the second.